as we have described the rule, after understanding the rule, we are going to apply the rule here. We are taking example, given function is x cube minus 3x, where to identify for the local maxima or local minima at what point it gives a value. Our first step is take the first derivative of the function. By power rule, we get derivative of the function like this. If we see here 3 is common, we get x square minus 1. And 1 can be written as square of 1. So we can apply here identity a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Our next step is to find out critical point. We take first derivative as 0. To find out critical point, we can say terminal point, where the value goes on changing on one side, other on other side. If you see here, if we take it as 0, it becomes thrice of x plus 1, x minus 1 is equal to 0. From here, 3 cannot be 0. If we take this value 0, we get the critical point minus 1. If we take this value 0, we take here critical point as 1. So we are going to check at the critical point. First of all, we are going to test at x is equal to minus 1. First of the critical point. Our rule is we check firstly on left hand side, then we check on right hand side, and then we identify the symbol of the given function. This is the first derivative. We have to check here. If you see here, it is become 3 is always positive. We are testing here value less than minus 1. Left side means less than. Right side means more than. So we are testing less than minus 1. We are testing here minus 1.1. We have to just put the value and give the symbol only. 3 is always positive, so plus sign. If we use it here minus 1.1 plus 1, it becomes minus 0.1 negative. If we replace it here minus 1.1 minus 1 minus 2.1, so overall symbol become here positive. If we move on the right hand side point of this is minus 0.9. If we use here, 3 is positive, no effect on sign, positive. If we use here minus 0.9 added with 1, it gives us 0.1 positive. If we replace it here, minus 0.9 minus 1, it becomes minus 1.9. So overall symbol become negative. It means change of sign from positive to negative. So it is a point of maxima. Means at this point we get the maximum value. If we check for other point, other critical point we have here 1. This is the second critical point. First of all, we have to check left hand side, means we have to check at less than 1 means 0.9 we are going to check. If we replace it, no effect on it, positive symbol. 0.9 if we replace it here, it becomes 1.9. If we see the next bracket, 0.9 minus 1 minus 0.1 negative symbol. So overall we get here negative symbol here. Here 1.9 means positive symbol. If we see here right hand side, means we have to replace here 1.1. Here first value is 3, always positive. If we replace here 1.1 plus 1, 2.1, positive value it gives us. Next 1.1 minus 1, 0.1, positive value. So it gives us plus sign, change of sign, negative to positive means increasing type. So it is a point of minima. It is a minima case. So how can we calculate the maximum value and minimum value? If we put the indicated critical point in the given function, we get the values. At x equal to minus 1, it gives us maximum value. So maximum value of this is given by maximum value. It is given by at minus 1. If we replace it here, minus 1. Cube of minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 3 times minus 1. If we simplify, we get final answer as 2. And the minimum value we can get by putting the point where it is minima at 1. We get here cube of 1 minus 3 times 1. It gives us 1 minus 3 minus 2. Means by using the first derivative test rule, our steps, remember, function should be given. We have to apply first derivative, then we have to factorize it first, because in factor case first derivative is better than other rule. Then we calculate critical points and we apply one by one at critical point left side value and right side value. If we are getting change of sign from positive to negative, it is a case of maxima. If there is change of sign from negative to positive, it is a case of minima. Maximum value and minimum value can be calculated by putting the indicated point in the given function like this. Now we are going to continue with another example, again a polynomial with degree 3, means cubic polynomial we are taking here. Our first step, to take out first derivative by power rule, it becomes 3x here, it becomes 6x, it becomes 9, derivative constant becomes 0. So overall we get here 3x here minus 6x minus 9. 3 is common here, so we take out here 3 common. We make it factorization by separating middle term. After factorization we get this one. Second step is take first derivative is equal to 0 for critical points. Critical point we can say terminal points. If we take this value as 0, 3 times of x minus 3, x plus 1 is equal to 0. 3 cannot be 0. If we take this value 0, we get 3 as a point. Otherwise, if we take this value 0, we get another point as minus 1. Now we are going to check testing here. First of all, we are going to test at 3. We are taking here first of all left hand side, then we apply for right hand side. Firstly, we are putting here left side of 3, 2.9. In right side, we use here 3.1. If you see here, 3 is positive in both case. Now, if we use here 2.9 minus 3, it gives us negative sign. 2.9 plus 1, 3.9 plus symbol. If you replace 3.1, 3.1 minus 3.1. 3.1 plus 1, 4.1 positive. So overall symbol from here we get negative and it is positive. It is a change of sign, so it is a point of minimum. Next testing point is that is minus 1. At x is equal to minus 1, firstly we have to use left hand side, then we have to use right hand side. Left hand side of this is minus 1.1, right side is given by minus 0.9. As we see, 3 is positive, so in both cases it is positive for first value. Now, if we use here minus 1.1, it becomes minus 4.1. If you use here minus 1.1, it gives us minus 0.1. So overall symbol become positive. If you use here minus 0.9 with minus 3, it becomes minus 3.9. If you use here minus 0.9 plus 1, positive 0.1, so overall symbol become negative. Change of sign, so it is a point of maxima. So at this point, when x is equal to minus 1, we get the maximum value. If we want to find out the value, we replace the value in this function. So first of all, maximum value we are going to calculate. Maximum value should be at x is equal to minus 1. Means we replace here x is equal to minus 1. Cube of minus 1, minus 3 times square of minus 1, minus 9 times minus 1, minus 7. We get from here overall this value we get from here. If we simplify from here, we are getting minus 2 as the answer. And the minimum value, if we see here, minima is at point x is equal to 3. So we replace x by 3 in the given function. We replace 3, we get this one. Cube of 3 minus 3 times square of 3 minus 9 times of 3 minus 7. Cube of 3, 27. If we simplify, this is also 27. Cancel out. Minus 27 minus 7. So answer become minus 34. So in this way we can calculate maximum and minimum values in case of a cubic polynomial by using the first derivative test rule. Our next question is again a polynomial type function, but it is a case of rational function. We are going to apply our first derivative test. Our first step is take first derivative. Here it is like p by q, so we have to apply here quotient rule. Quotient rule says that square of denominator as is derivative of upper term first, it is 4x cube minus upper term s is derivative of bottom term, it become 1. Next step, to find out critical point, our condition is take out first derivative as 0. If we simplify, we get 4x raised to power 4 from here, minus 4x cube minus x raised to power 4 divided by x minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. As you know, denominator cannot be 0. So we simplify this one from here. These are two like terms. We get here 3x raised to power 4 minus 4x cube is equal to 0. If you see here, x cube is common. We get from here 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. It means either first value is 0, otherwise second value is 0. If we take first value 0, we get x is equal to 0. If we use second value, we get x is equal to 4 by 3. In the simplest form, if we simplify, it becomes from here x cube is common, 3x minus 4, and the denominator is remain same, x minus 1 whole square. Now we have to apply testing at the indicated point that are known as critical point. First of all, we are going to apply at x is equal to 0. We are going to apply first of all left hand side. Left hand side means we have to choose a point which is just less than 0. So we are using here 0.1 with minus symbol. If you see here, denominator is a perfect square, it is always positive. So no need to check it here. Now we go upside. If we replace the negative value here, cube of negative value is negative. So first sign is here negative. If we see the second bracket, if we replace here minus 0.1, so product become minus 0.3 with minus 4. It gives us overall negative value. So overall answer comes out from here. We get from here, that is our here positive. Now we are moving towards right hand side value, which is given by 0.1 positive value. As we have discussed, denominator is a perfect square, so it is always positive, and cube of positive value is always positive. Now we have to identify, otherwise check the second bracket. If we replace 0.1 here, it gives us 0.3 positive minus 4. Overall become negative. So overall symbol become here negative. Change of sign from positive to negative. So it is a point of maxima. Now we have to check second point at x is equal to 4 by 3. We have to check, first of all we have to check left hand side. Here we are going to use, as you know, 4 by 3 means approximate 1.3. So we are using here 1.2 in the left and 1.4 on the right side. If you see here, denominator is a perfect square. It is always remain positive. So no need to check it. If we see both the values, we are going to replace positive. Cube of positive value is always positive. So we have to check only the second bracket now. If we replace 1.2 here, 1.2 multiply 3, 3.6 minus 4, it gives us negative value. So overall symbol here become negative. If we use 1.4 here, 1.4 multiply 3, 4.2 minus 4, 0.2 means positive value. Again we are getting a change of sign from negative to positive, so it is a point of minima. Now how can we calculate the values? We replace the value in the given function. So first case is maximum value, it is at 0. Maximum of f of x, it is at 0. So replace x by 0 here. We get 0 raised to power 4 upon 0 minus 1. So final answer is 0. And minimum of f of x, it is at 4 by 3. So we replace x by 4 by 3. It becomes 4 by 3 raised to power 4 divided by 4 by 3 minus 1. In denominator we get 1 by 3. In numerator we get 4 power of 4, 256. 3 raised to power 4 means 81. If we simplify, we get 256 by 27 as the answer. This is the minimum value of the function and this is our maximum value of the function according to the testing point of the given function. Now we will continue with another example of trigonometric function case here. Now the function is given sin x minus cos x, trigonometric function type on interval 0 to 2 pi in open interval. So our first step to apply the rule is take the first derivative of sin theta is cos theta and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. So sign change. Next step, For critical point, we have to take first derivative as 0. For critical points, our condition is take first derivative as 0. Means cos of theta plus sine of theta. Means cos x plus sine x is equal to 0. If we shift cos x on the other side, sine x is equal to minus cos x. Divide by cos x on both sides. We get from here, right hand side become minus 1, left hand side become tangent x. As you know, 1 comes at 45 degree. As you know, tangent is negative in quadrant number 2 and quadrant number 4. To move in second, we need here 180 minus theta, and to reach in fourth, we need here 360 minus theta. Because to make the same function, we need first requirement even multiple of 90, that is 180, otherwise 360. So from here, value of x become 135 degree from here, and second become 315 from the second case. Now we have to test these 2 points. First of all, we are going to test that x is equal to 135. So first testing point at x is equal to 135, which means 3 pi by 4. So first of all, left side value we are going to check, it is 120 degree. 120 means second quadrant. If we use it here, this is our first derivative, cos 120 plus sin 120. Cos 120 plus sin 120. We can simplify and get cos 120 as minus 1 by 2 and sin 120 as square root 3 by 2. If we see approximate value of this is 0.5, it is with negative symbol, and this is approximate 8.66. So answer comes out here positive. On the right side, we use here 150 degree, means cos 150 plus sin 150. Sin 150, if we calculate by using plus 1 concept, it becomes sin 180 minus 30, sin 30 value 1 by 2. It becomes cos 30 value with minus symbol. If we calculate from here, minus 0.8 plus 0.5, answer comes out negative. Change of sign from positive to negative, it is a point of maximum. And maximum value is calculated from the given function. It is given by maximum value. It is given by f of 135 degree, means cos 135 with negative sign and sin 135 with positive sign. Sin 135 can be written as sin 180 minus 45, and cos 135 can be written as cos 180 minus 45. By using the concept of quadrant conversion of 11th class, even multiple of 90, no change of function first, sin 45, it is cos 45. Now we have to check the quadrant. Quadrant 135 lies in second. In second quadrant, sin theta positive, but cos theta is negative. If we replace the value, both are given by 1 by square root 2. So total become double of 1 by square root 2. If we simplify, we get finally as square root 2. Now we have to check at the another testing point, that is given by 315 degree. Second testing point at x is equal to 315 degree. First of all, left hand side we have to check. We are taking here 300, and on the right hand side we are going to use here 330. Means it become cos 300 plus sin 300. It can be written like this, cos 360 minus 60. It is also sin 360 minus 60. As you know, by rules of plus 1, even multiple of 90, no change. Cos 60, fourth quadrant positive, it is negative. If we use the value, it is given by 1 by 2, 0.5. It is given by square 3 by 2, 0.8. So answer comes out negative from here. At 330, we can convert 330 as 360 minus 30. And sin also written as 360 minus 30. If we use it here, cos 360 minus theta is our cos theta, and sin 360 minus theta is minus sin theta. Sin 30 from table 1 by 2, and it is given by square root 3 by 2. Square root 3 by 2 value is 0.8. Approximate, it is 0.5. So answer comes out positive. change of sign from negative to positive. So it is a point of minima. Now, minimum value we can calculate from here. Minimum value. It is given by f of 315. Means cos 315 with negative sign, sin 315 with positive sign. It can be written as sin 360 minus 45, and cos also same written as 360 minus 45. Sin 360 minus theta is given by minus sin theta. It is cos of theta. Both are giving the same answer, but sign is changed. Minus double of 1 by square root 2. So final answer become here minus square root 2. Like this, we can apply the local maxima minimum testing by first derivative test rule on the trigonometric function also.